welcome in, welcome in. How you doing, Alexis? Peace. Welcome to KindaSweetTea. I hope you're doing well. Okay, we're gonna jump right into it, into the general love reading. Happy evening. I'm a little early because I was getting tired. I did not want to fall asleep before I can get this whole thing started. So we're going to jump right into the collective reading. First, we're going to start with a little oracle message. See what it is that you need to know. What is in your energy. And honest messages for the collective energy. See what it is that you need to know. Alright. For those of you who do not know, this is like my first live in like, I want to say like 2 years. This is my first live in 2 years, so bear with me if I get a little stage fright, alright? You know? But anyway, at the bottom of the deck we have love. I commit to the patience of seeing a good thing, good in all things. That's really good energy, purpose. I know that I'm what I'm here to do, okay? So somebody is opening or allowing themselves to be open to love, okay? Maybe somebody, you know what makes it so crazy? Because I had a conversation with someone today. You know, that's something that I really love to do. I like to have conversations with my really close friends. And I was having this conversation with him, and he was telling me, we were having a conversation about red pill rhetoric. And I always like to get a male's perspective of certain things. And we came into the conversation of, how do you say it? What do you bring to the table? And while you come in, please don't forget to hit that like button. I would truly appreciate it. Yes, I love my XL mat. Don't be hating on me here, okay? Enjoy the XL. It's in all of my readings. This is because I am a working professional, okay? I love my XL. Love it, enjoy it, okay? Be here and then be grateful, okay? But anyway, we was talking about what do you bring to the table. And he was saying that he thinks that conversation is stupid, but it is necessary. And the way he put it, I guess I can understand it, because he stated that no one is on this earth to be alone, right? No one is here to be without a partner, whoever that partner may be. Maybe that's just a soulmate, whether that's a lover, whoever that person is. No one is meant to be alone, and he made a very good assessment to that, and that I can appreciate. I still don't agree with the statement or the question that's being asked, but I do think that was a great way that, for him to put it, especially as a man who I feel is emotionally mature. He's also a professional, a very smart individual. He happens to be a Cancer, so he's being honest with his feelings. But anyway, let's talk about it. We have grief, judgment, and service. Somebody could literally be dealing with like a loss in the family. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And judgment, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And service, I feel good when I can help others. I do see actual death, but we also are showing up with death here. It did show up in the reverse, so there could be a need to, a need to bring about change, allow change to come. So this could be what is being spoken to for you, collective. Yes, you might be grieving something, but it's time to understand that once that thing has come, you should take that opportunity to face that challenge and do what it is that you need to do. And also, maybe your challenge is also helping others. Levi, give me a break. Sorry, y'all. Maybe your challenge is also helping others. Give them some cheese, please. Okay, death is back out on the table. Hello, Messiah. Please. Death is back on the table. I'm learning that endings are merely new beginnings. So this change, this death, this loss that you're feeling could be in something that you're going through. Okay? And indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And lastly, we have relationships. Okay. Surrender. I think is a really, really great thing that as you come in, please hit the like button. I think it's a really, really great thing that as we become older individuals, smarter individuals, individuals of experience, that we take those opportunities to learn other people. I was just talking about, for those of you who just are coming in, I was just talking about a friend of mine just saying to me, no one is on this earth to spend life alone. And here we are with relationships at the end of this portion of the reading, right next to indecision. So you could be going back and forth about changing the types of relationships or how you approach your relationships. That could be a focus for you. You may have recently gone through some type of ending with someone. This could be any type of ending you may have had with someone. This could have been a situationship, a relationship, long-term relationship that has ended. And I feel like somebody is needing to surrender to learning a lesson, right? And for some of you, this is how you give and receive with others. I think that might be something that's really important for you, how you give and receive with others. Maybe you've had this tendency to give more than you are receiving. And there's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, you will receive blessings for what it is that you give to others. And unfortunately, we may not be received to you, but given back to you in return. But there are things that you may be receiving or giving to people that some people may turn around and receive and give to you, okay? Especially with this change, this transformation energy, the endings of something that's causing a brand new beginning for you. We're going to go ahead and jump into your love reading, because I know that's what you're all here for. Alright, we're going to start with the Psychic Oracle. I'm going to pull maybe 1 or 2 cards out, whatever's coming out for you. And your person, we're going to first talk about your energy, collective, and how you're currently feeling about the situation. How is the collective currently feeling about the situation? Between them and we have stand your ground. Some of you may have been, like I mentioned, dealing with inconsistent energy or lack of balance or lack of give and take. How does the collective feel about the situation that they're in? Truth and patience. Okay. The truth card I really feel like is the judgment energy. And the patience card gives me seven of Pentacles always, because it gives you an opportunity to wait to see what grows from the things that you're taking chances on. For some of you, you're just throwing out the truth, and so that people can become aware of what it is that you know, speaking your truth and waiting to see what comes of it. Yeah, accelerated motion. Tell me about the collective's person. How are they feeling about this situation? How is the collective feeling about the situation? You're not transformation. And heart chakra. You could be connected to a Virgo, I believe. It was either Virgo or Leo. One of those readings that I did today. And that energy showed up for them exactly how this is. Transformation and heart chakra. I feel like somebody is changing something about how they feel about things, how they care for things, how they give into things. Somebody's changing that. And it could be that in the past, your person may have been blocked off, not given to you emotionally. That is changing about this person. Okay? Something that you've invested in, you are being truthful and honest about it, collective. The thing that you invested in, it's coming toward you. Movement, choices, and decisions. And you're going to need to make a choice whether or not you're going to accept this person's transformation or you're going to continue on with your own. Okay? Let's get some better understanding here. Think about patience and truth for for the collective. Why is this energy here for them? I feel like you've already started to see the fruits of your labor, or this could be your manifestation. You know, sometimes before we receive something, we think about it first. It's something that's on our hearts. We manifest it from our minds. I feel like that's what's happening in this energy for you, collective. Something about truth and patience for the collective. Something about truth and patience. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, wow, look at that. We got the Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, I feel like you are choosing a direction that's going to benefit you most. I do see you also receiving an offer here. I feel like someone is saying that, Levi, cut it out. Levi! I think what someone is saying here is that they may be wanting to offer you something, yes. And being independent or single on their own is rough, it's hard. And they may be regretting something, maybe a decision that they made. Maybe taking their time to come towards you with an offer. Okay. You could be feeling this way as well. Tell me about truth and patience. Truth and patience. You know what I like about your energy, collective? It's exactly what we spoke about, okay? I feel like you've been working on yourself, mastering something here, and that could be the truth about what it is that you truly want, all right? Finding balance and stability and in your abundance. Because you've been so truthful about what you've been giving to people in your life, collective, you could be a Libra, a fixed sign, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. However, that's really not that important about the zodiac sign, but I know how important that is for some people. But what I am seeing here, because you have been working hard genuinely to make other people around you happy and being truthful and authentic to yourself, you're going to be receiving rewards. And for some of you, that's clarity. Look at that, Five of Cups. For some of you, that is definitely clarity, some communication that should be coming towards you. King of Pentacles. Now, communication could be coming towards you from a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone that may have been indecisive about you. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this person wants to come towards you with an offer, a love offer. I think if this is not a romantic love offer, this is more like an offer that's saying, you know, almost like an appreciation, like, collective, you've been waiting for me, you've been patient with me, or even if you're not waiting for this person, you're being acceptant of this person and you're been patient with this person. This person is wanting to show some appreciation. I feel like this person knows they've been deceptive to you, lied to you, manipulated you, hurt you, betrayed you. This could have been in any way, right, coming from this person, because they're coming in with this emotional fulfillment. I feel like they believe you earned it, you deserve it, okay? Because of your hard work, because of your dedication, because of your genuosity, you've been genuine to this person. Tell me about this communication that's coming toward the collective. Tell me about this communication. You may want communication. Tell me about the Ace of Swords, truth. About this truth, yeah. You got the Lovers and okay. All right. Somebody is coming to the realization of what it is that they know. All right. This knowledge of having that harmony, that built relationship with someone. Now, this doesn't have to be a romantic one. I feel like it is, especially with the Lovers energy here. But this could also be just being harmonious. You could be connected to a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Gemini. Bringing balance into a situation. I feel like you were already balanced, but I feel like this person wants to communicate that with you, especially since they're coming in with that transformation, that change, possibly being even a little bit lighthearted when they come towards you, open to you, receptive. Okay, so we got the Sun card in, wow, open to you. All right, we have the King of Swords energy. Not saying that the King of Swords is not open, but this person is not someone that is going to be open in, emotionally. This person is going to be open, but only in the logical sense. This person only wants to have a conversation that makes sense. And to most people who are considered to be logical, emotions are not something that makes sense to them. Okay, let's get into it about your person that you're connecting to. Okay, you can be connected to a Capricorn. You do not have to be. Hold on, y'all. We got the Sun card that is upright here. Alright. Tell me about the transformation energy. About how this person is feeling. About the situation with Leo. Tell me about the transformation in the heart chakra. Okay. As you come in, please don't forget to hit the like button. Say hello. The King of Swords. He's in the reverse. Okay. You have multiple masculine energies here. This could be this person. Okay. Showing two different types of energy, going from this King of Swords in reverse to this King of Wands upright. This person is someone that often juggles, possibly between those two personalities or two different things. Okay. We got the Queen of Cups here. The Two of Pentacles. They may feel like you are indecisive. The Hierophant. Okay. Your person is absolutely healing themselves, okay? However the situation ended between the two of you, this person may have appeared to be narcissistic or had narcissistic characteristics. This person may have been using their intellect for not such a good way, making you feel manipulated, making you feel unintelligent, just not treating you well, right? But this person is saying that what they're doing is working on it, although it's still not where you would typically want to see the heart chakra manifest. But this is just as good, because the King of Wands is somebody who goes after things. They take action, they make plans of action, and this is going toward things that they are passionate about. As long as this person stays grounded with that Eight of Pentacles that they're using, I think this would be a benefit for this person when they come toward you in either way, right? The Two of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups, I am seeing that this person is saying that they're juggling with something when it comes to you. They do have a little bit of not a little bit, but they do have a lot of emotions towards you. They are listening to their intuition when it's time to make a choice. They are maybe choosing to heal first before they come towards you. Six of Swords. Yeah, they may be choosing to heal first. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Five of Swords. Yeah. They may be having a hard time making a decision when it comes to moving forward, right? Three of Swords, Eight of Cups, Five of Swords. There may have been a very big conflict between the two of you, because the main card that's closing out the reading is the Six of Cups. There may have been a third party involvement. The third party involvement could have been, someone that they brought into the situation, and they're walking away from that. And I feel like that's something that they have to choose. Maybe they're deciding to choose you with the Queen of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. This person is they wow. This person has gone from being indecisive or juggling two different things to being obsessed over you, obsessed over this situation, maybe obsessed over ways to bring balance, right? Like I said, you're already showing up as balance in this energy over here because you've done things in truth. You've done things the way that you said that you wanted to do things. You may have been someone that said, I wanted to grow the situation between us, and you put the work in. You wanted a family with this person. You put the work in. This person here was either not ready, or they may have had characteristics that kept them from moving in the same elevation as you. Three of Wands and the Three of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like this person may have thoughts of the future, but something is keeping them from going forward. It could be their independence. Yeah, because when you see this person may be having a hard time financially, when you see the future or the person thinking about the future, it gets halted, it gets stopped. This person thinks about independence, it gets temporarily stopped. You see what I'm saying? Like this person thinks, start, stop, start, stop. And it could be fear, right? Maybe fear that, they're not trusting their intuition. Maybe it's fear that maybe intuitively they know they should be over here where you're growing. Because I see a whole bunch of growth here, but I see a lot of stagnant energy because your person has to go through some type of transformation. Alright. We're going to get started in the rest of the reading. Now that we know what the situation is here, let's see how you feel about them. Let's see how you feel about the person that you are connecting to. I'm going to leave these here. Y'all, I haven't done this in so long, I forget, like, there's a delay here. It's so wonky. It's so wonky. There's like a whole delay here. But anyway, let's get into it. Clear messages for the collectors. How does the collective feel about the person that they are connecting to? How do we feel about the person that they're connecting to? If you are here at the end of the reading, we will have a question and answer session, okay? I hope you're here at the end of the reading. How does the collective feel about this person? Alright, at the bottom of the deck, you got the devil with the Four of Swords. I see, although you feel connected to this person, very much connected to this person, I feel like you are stepping away from this person. You could be connected to a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You love this person a lot. You have a deep love for this person. However, I feel like you are stepping away from this person. You're giving yourself a break from this energy, okay? There's something that you're contracted to. Alright, let's get into it. How does the collective feel about this person? Two of Pentacles. You may be juggling an idea as well. You might want to, keep things lighthearted as well. You may feel like this person is juggling. Maybe they have multiple parties. King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, multiple friends. Maybe you have to juggle them between their work life, their creative life, their friends, their other partnerships. You have to share this person. You could be connected to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Very heavy earth sign energy. Yeah. This was a separation between the two of you. This person wasn't able to give you enough time. They were not able to balance out the time between the two of you. Yeah. Y'all was showing up as divorced or separated. Single, Nine of Pentacles. Not together. There may have been a lot of different, this is about giving and receiving. You feel like this person was giving and receiving with others. Now, this doesn't mean that they were romantically involved, right? You guys could have had a business with each other. You guys could have had your own separate businesses, right? And you just had a hard time balancing the work life, work home life relationship between the Ace of Swords. Tell me about this conflict between the person and the collective. Tell me about this conflict. Yeah, it's about the direction that you're going to be choosing. We got the Three of Wands here. This is about the direction that you were going to be choosing. Like, are you going to be going in the same direction with me? Some of you, they didn't choose to go in the same direction as you. You guys may have had different plans, different outlets. And that's something that you may have become aware of with the Judgment energy. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So there's a lot of love in the situation still, and it could be some communication, but I feel like either one or both of you are still guarded. And I feel like the conversation could have been it could have been better. You could have had a better opportunity to communicate what it is that you wanted. But it doesn't look like someone was communicating this properly. Either you or the person that you're connecting to. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. You have a lot of Pentacle energy here between you, the way you feel about this person. You had a future plan for this person. I know I'm not tripping, okay? I'm definitely not tripping. There was a plan that you had for the future between you and this person. You have a lot of love for this person showing up as the King of Pentacles. And you're showing up as wanting to be this partner with the Queen of Pentacles. But the ideas that you two had were not the same. Someone chose a different direction. Now that could be something that, other lover, right? Or this could be different paths. Like you're choosing a path that works for you and I'm choosing a path that works for me. But with the Five of Swords, a lot of ego was involved here. Mind games and manipulation. The Queen of Pentacles could feel manipulated about having to choose a path between what it is that they wanted or what it is that this King of Pentacles wanted. I want to know more about that Queen of Pentacles. And we'll talk more about this Queen of Cups. We'll talk more about this right here because that Six of Pentacles is pretty obvious in my opinion. But you're not readers, right? Yeah, look at that. This is about seeing things from a new lens, right? Seeing things from a new perspective, receiving some type of communication. I feel like this Queen of Cups may be wanting to have some sort of communication with the King of Pentacles, or this King of Pentacles is wanting to have that type of communication with them about the future, about, something new or building something new. The Six of Pentacles is showing up with the Ace of Pentacles, the Sun card, and the World card. This was supposed to be a start of something new. This is how you feel about this person. You wanted something new. There goes the Four of Wands, Ace of Swords. Look at that. You wanted something new. Literally, from this person, from this connection. You wanted, or your idea of something was to have stability and long-term success in a relationship, in business, just in happiness and family. That's what you wanted. That was what you want. That's how you see this person. Let's talk about your person's energy. You could be connected to an earth sign heavily. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Alright, you could have earth sign heavy, earth in your energy heavily as well. You could be the earth sign. Alright. How does this person feel about the collective? How do you feel about the collective? Wow, King of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Queen of Wands. There is a third party. Okay. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. There is a third party. I feel like this Queen of Swords might be you. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Alright, you can take the role however it's necessary, okay? Look at the Moon card. You can take it however it resonates for you. This King of Pentacles was seeing two women, two feminine energies, okay? The Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Swords conflicts with this individual. They could be conflicting with this Queen of Wands as well. However, they are conflicted, they're fighting, they're having bitter back and forth. So this could be someone that your person is separated from, whether this is you or someone from their past, okay? This Queen of Wands is someone that they're attached to. This could be someone that they have some type of contract with. Maybe they share children, maybe they are married. Some type of connection that this person has to this Queen of Wands. It could be just sexual, okay? Some type of toxic relationship between the two. And this person, King of Pentacles, is offering this person the Pentacle. Tell me about the Five of Wands. Yeah. Whoever this Queen of Swords is, and it could likely be you, collective, could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. This person knows that there's something that's not true. They're trying to gain some sort of truth, obtain some sort of truth. With the Five of Wands and the High Priestess, they know that there's some sort of truth that they should be receiving. How else does this person feel about the collective? They could feel like you have some sort of secret. Page of Pentacles. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. This person breadcrumbs you, give you small offers. Yeah, but I feel like they feel like that's good enough for you. Let me tell you something. And this is just me personally. And I'm sure you've heard it before as well, but I'm going to reiterate something like this. People only treat you the way you allow them to. This King of Pentacles is offering you something that's a start, but this person is already solidified. They have the ability to offer you a long-term situation. They have the ability to offer you more than just a Page of Pentacles, an idea of stability. They have the ability to offer you more than that, but they're spreading their pentacles, they're spreading their support, they're spreading themselves, their energy to more than one individual, so they can only give you what they want to give you, or what you allow them to give you. King of Wands. Like, this person is someone who's very, I want to say sexual, but they're also someone who's very stingy. This person may know that they have hurt you because they have been holding back, not giving. Now, this pentacle doesn't have to mean finances. It could literally be that this person was not giving to you on an emotional level, only giving to you as long as you were giving to them. This person was someone that was very stubborn when they had the ability to give, but they rather breadcrumb. Tell me more about how this person feels. Ooh, wow. Okay. When I look at this energy with the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Swords, I feel like this person, you know how when, I don't know if you've ever seen, I don't know if anybody knows about double dutch, right? And you know, you like trying to get into the rope and there's that little slight hesitation before you jump in the rope, that stutter step. I think that's what this is. Someone is hesitant to communicate some sort of truth. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Tell me more. What is this Five of Pentacles? What does this person want from the collective? The World card to be. This person doesn't want a situation to be over between you and them with the World card in reverse. The Knight of Cups, but this person is not someone who is genuine. They want the idea of a commitment. They want to visit this idea. They want to visit an idea of commitment. They don't want to close out the cycle. But the challenge is this person, how this person is coming in. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups and the challenging position. Tell me more about the night person, the challenging position. I think that's possibly what needs to be changed. Yeah, this person can't make up their mind. They can't make a decision about coming towards you. You know what this, I'm also heard power struggle. Maybe they feel like as if you're going to reject them. So this person controls things. Maybe control how they come in, when they're going to close out the situation, when they want to commit. This person, there's no way this person doesn't know what a commitment is or how to commit to you. There's no way that this person doesn't know it. They may also want to teach you something. I don't know what that means. Okay, they may also want to teach you something. They may want you to elevate in a certain way. Maybe they feel like they are more elevated than you. But the Queen of Pentacles, she's elevated. She's a beautiful person. You know, she has the ability to nurture herself, the people around her. She has the ability to support. She plays a supporting role. She's very intuitive. She's very loving and compassionate. She's creative. She's a planner. She can build her own business and develop yours. What does the collective want from this person out of the situation? What does the collective want from the situation? What does the collective want from the situation? What does the collective want from the situation? I feel like what's happening in your energy with this person, collective, is that you care greatly for this person. You still see a future with this person. Which is, I can't judge you for that because, you know, I've been there, right? But this person has to be ready for change. They know that they have to change, but they have to be ready for it. And just because they're showing up as the emperor doesn't mean that they're ready to give you the love that you deserve, okay? Showing up as the emperor, showing up as the King of Pentacles, that doesn't mean that they're giving you the love that you deserve. For some of you, this is just merely a business partner or someone that you just have this situationship and you just want the stability that this person is able to give you. You're just not looking for this person to commit to you right away. That's on you. You can accept that. But I'm sure that there's people here that would prefer that commitment, okay? I feel like they want to commit when they're ready to commit. And that's okay too, because you don't want nobody being forced into a relationship. But you also don't want nobody playing no games with you either. Alright? What does the collective want from this situation? Magician. Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords has been coming out a lot. You may really truly want some clarity from this situation. You do. You want clarity, you want communication, you want this person to clearly state what it is that they want. Clearly say what you want. That is what you're saying. That is why, that's what you want. And I feel like there's something that's been on your mind a lot, like you love this person. Or you have a lot of love for them. You really care about them, or you truly want to build something with this person in the future. And I really feel like what you want out of the situation is for this person to give you clarity. Just speak clearly about what it is you want, and we can go from there. Like, get out of your own way, get out of the Four of Pentacles, and just come. Alright? I'm gonna pull out some Untold Truths of the Heart. And anybody is here that has a question, yes or no question, we can go ahead and discuss it. But let's go ahead and get into it. If you're still here, please hit the like button. If you haven't done so already, subscribe and turn on your notification bells because I'm always posting videos. I'm always in the community channel. You can check it out. You can check out the community page and you can comment. You can interact. You can post your own little thing. It's open to the public. I left it that way on purpose because I want to engage with you guys, okay? But let's go ahead and get into it. Untold Truth of the Heart. Alright. unconditional and purifying. I feel like clarity. Yeah, I feel like what you want is plain and simple, right? And I feel like you're gonna be getting it, right? Unconditional, purifying, and clarity. I feel like you're gonna get exactly what it is that you want because I feel like what you're doing is manifesting it. The magician is here. Okay. Although you're a little nervous about, whether or not this person will actually do that, solitary and pretend, I feel like you're going to get exactly what it is that you are looking for. You're going to get what you want. If you want clarity from this person, you're going to get it. Longing, aching, pining, past love. I do feel like this person wants to speak to you. Will they speak to you? Strong possibility. We have heart song, inner knowing, telepathy, and intuition. This person may be doing it and I hate to use the word cowardly because sometimes through intuition and using telepathy is one of the only ways that we can communicate with other people, right? Because maybe they're not willing to listen, maybe they're not open to listening, maybe they're just not ready, right? And that communication through the soul communication is possibly one of the best ways to do it. But I don't think that the person or you collective should stay in that energy. If you want the clarity, you get it. Whether this person comes towards you, feminine energy, whether this person comes towards you or you go toward that person. But ultimately, I feel like you will be getting the clarity. Libra, go sit down. Thank you. Whether you'll be getting the clarity by communicating with this person directly or this person will bring you the clarity, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have resentment and pride, okay? All right, now, we're going to close up the reading. I'm going to stay here for maybe another additional 10 minutes to see who has a yes or no question. I'm not going to stay here too long if there's no questions, but if you have a yes or no question, please ask. I would like for whoever's left here to hit the like and subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you know when I post my videos. I also want to say thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. For those of you who actually hit the like button, thank you so much for doing that as well. Okay. We have the Two of Wands energy that just flopped out of the deck. Alright. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. What I'm going to do is, while I'm waiting for someone to have a yes or no question, I'm going to do a short version of one of my favorite spreads, which is the Celtic Cross. And we're going to talk about what is the blockage in your situation. But first, let's find out what that situation is. Okay. What is the current situation? Look at the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So some unexpected occurrence that may be occurring for you. What is the situation? Eight of Cups. So you recently walked away from someone. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, strong Scorpio energy. Literally to go toward the things that bring you emotional fulfillment. What is the challenge of walking away? Manifesting. The challenge is manifesting for some of you. Okay, maybe it's a type of action you've taken, right, about moving forward. You may need to incorporate friends. Yeah, you may be needing to incorporate friends to help you move into calmer waters. I still feel like although you've walked away from something, you're still holding on to a burden. What's at the root of the issue? What is at the root? The Tower, that unexpected change or that breakup. Okay, what is in the past here for the collective? Okay, we got two cards that showed up. Okay. The Queen of Swords and the Ten of Wands. It feels like you're saying that you were burdened by some type of truth or realization here. Or needing to get some type of realization. You may have received some sort of truth. Is that the crown of the issue? What is on the head? What is on the mind of the collective? Three of Pentacles. Well, there's a potential outcome or possible future, near future. Seven of Pentacles. Alright, at the bottom of the deck, you got the King of Wands energy. Alright, I'm going to talk about the potential future here. The near future with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like what's happening here is the things that's on your mind is the type of partnerships that you obtain, the type of partnerships that you want. Maybe building healthy partnerships, friendships, brand deals. I don't know why I said brand deals. Maybe that's a thing for somebody. Being authentic to yourself and the things around you, the people and places around you. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. The Sun card. Okay. So in the near future, you're going to get exactly what it is that you're trying to manifest. Although difficult, right? The Ace of Wands is in the reverse. I feel like what you're looking for to bring you clarity, you're looking for it on the outside of you. Okay? Yeah, Moon card. You're looking for it on the outside of you when you should be looking for the answer within you. Already know the answer. Alright? Collective. Alright, we're gonna close that out. That was a quick read. Anybody have a yes or no question? No? No one has a yes or no question? Okay. Alright, y'all. It was a pleasure. I truly appreciate you taking the time to sit with me. Okay, maybe next time we'll have a little bit more of a greater audience. We'll be back here next Sunday, same time, same diva. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.